Welcome to chapter 3 of the book of Numbers, a continuation of the camping situation of the sons of Israel. It begins, and these are the origins, the Genesis. We have the book Genesis, the beginnings of Aaron, the origins of Aaron and Moses, in which day the Lord spoke, Kyrios spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai. This is a year out of Egypt. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron: Prototokos, firstborn, Nadab, and Avihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. These were the four sons of Aaron. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the priests, the ones being anointed, whom were perfected of their hands to officiate as priests. That is, perfected of the hands. Everything was done that needed to be done as far as satisfying the Lord's orders. And Nadab and Avihu came to an end before the Lord of their offering alien fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, which is mentioned in, I believe, the book of either Exodus or Leviticus. And the offering alien fire, I believe when you go back and you read the story, that they were drunk, because right after that it talks about not going in having drank in any alcohol. And so could very well have been, and then they caught on fire. And it could have been just the Lord didn't, whatever they did wrong, the Lord sent the fire out and devoured them also. And there was not children to them. And Eleazar and Ithamar officiated as priests, the younger brothers with Aaron, their father. So that was the beginning of the priesthood. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, well, take the tribe of Levi, of which Moses and Aaron were, and you shall set them before Aaron the priest, and they shall officiate to him. So he will now going to set up the Aaronic priesthood. And they shall guard his watches and the watches of the sons of Israel before the tent of the testimony to work the works of the tent. So right here we have the tent, and then inside of that is another tent. This is a compound and a tent inside with a separate compartment called the Holy of Holies. And they shall guard all the items of the tent, the skines of martyriu, and the watches of the sons of Israel, according to all the works of the tent. So all the items are to take care of and everything about it. And you shall give the Levites to Aaron your brother, and to his sons, to the priests for a gift being given. And these to me are from the sons of Israel. So now the Levites are the firstborn, are dedicated to God. And Aaron and his sons you shall place over the tent of the testimony, and they shall guard their priesthood. And the foreigner touching shall die. So no foreigner does to come to it. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, and behold, I have taken the Levites from out of the midst of the sons of Israel, in place of every firstborn male opening wide the womb of the sons of Israel. They shall be their ransoms, and the Levites will be to me. So all the other people had to give animals, and the firstborn of the animal, and dedicating the son, firstborn male, by offering a ransom for the firstborn son. But not with the Levites. They are dedicated to the Lord as the firstborn of all. For to me, I had changed that, to me is every firstborn, in which day I struck. Not to mine, mine, I suppose you could go ahead and use that there, but to me, in the dative here, I thought would be better, but in which day I struck all the firstborn in the land of Egypt. I sanctified to myself every firstborn in Israel. So he took the firstborn of Egypt, so he took the firstborn of Israel. From man unto beast, they shall be to me. I am the Lord. So it's interesting how he took the firstborn of Israel, but he put them to death. But he also took the firstborn of the Jews, but he didn't put them to death. Instead, they were able to ransom themselves from going and being put to death, except for the animals, and they were put to death. And the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, Number the sons of Levi according to the houses of their patrimony, patrion, according to their kin. Every male from a month and up, you number them. And Moses and Aaron numbered them because of the voice of the Lord, in which manner the Lord gave charge to them. And these were the sons of Levi by their names. Now, we had earlier all these other tribes over here were all named, but now we're going to go with the Levites, which are down in here. These were the sons of Levi by their names, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari, Gershon, Kaath, and Merari, the sons of Levi. Now, Levi was one of the 12 tribes of Israel, and Levi himself, died 400 years before this. So these were the names of the peoples that were to do the service. Moses' sons were like the high priests, but the people that are doing all the service for the tent were from these three here. I suppose there would be families, people, I'm not sure. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon, according to their peoples. And then, so now we have Labani. Now, Gershon was a son of Levi, but now we've passed down 400 years. So the people now that are there, Loveni and Semai, Libni and Simi. And the sons of Kaath, which is another son of Levi, which is 400 years before, according to their peoples, Amram and Issachar, Hebron, and Oziel. And then the third son of Levi, Merari, according to their peoples, Muli or Mali and Mushi. These are the peoples of the Levites, according to the houses, they're their patrimony. Now, so we have those three. So now it says, to Gershon was the people of Loveni and the people of Semi. These are the peoples of Gershon, and their numbering, according to the number of every male from a month and up, in their numbering, 7,500, 7,500. And the sons of Gershon shall camp behind the tent, and that's to the west. There it is, the Levites, 7,500 were here, towards the west. And the ruler of the household of the family of the people of Gershon was Elisaph, son of Dael in Greek and Lael in the King James. Now, the ruler was this person here. And the watch of the sons of Gershon was in the tent of the testimony. The tent, so this is what they were to take care of. The tent itself, the wrappings and everything, the covering and the overcovering of the door of the tent of the testimony, and the shrouds of the courtyard holding the tent, holding the material up for like a fence, and the veil of the gate of the courtyard being at the tent, that was up here at the east, big veil, and the remainder of its works. Now, it changes to Kohath. To Kohath was one division of people for Amram, and one division of people for Issachar, and one division of people for Hebron, and one division of people for Uzziel. So apparently there are 4 different groups in here. These are the peoples of Kaath, according to number. Every male from a month and up, 8,600 and 7,500 before. Now Kohath, which is down here, is larger, 8,600. I should have put the numbers 75 and 86. That I'll change it next time. Guarding the watches of the holy places. The peoples of the sons of Kohath shall camp from out of the side of the tent towards the south. That would be here. And the ruler of the house of the patrimony of the peoples of Kohath was Eliasaphan, son of Uzziel. And their watch is the ark. So the ark is in the holy place, the table, and the lampstand, and the altars, and the items of the holy as they officiate with them, and the overcovering for that inner tent, and all works. And the ruler over the rulers of the Levites was Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, being placed to guard the watches of the holy place. So now it mentions Eleazar. Now the third, Merari, and we can see him here, was the people of Mahli and the people of Musi. These are the peoples of Merari, 2 of them instead of 4 over here, 2 here. Their numbering according to the number of every male, number arithmon, we have arithmetic, from a month and up, 6,200, so 75, 84, and 62. And the ruler of the house of the patrimony of the people of Merari was Suriel, son of Abihail. From out of the side of the tent they shall camp towards the north. There it is, up north. And their numbering of the watch of the sons of Merari is the tips of the tent. This is more or less the all the things, the structure, the skeleton, and their bars, their posts, their bases, and all the items and their works, and the posts of the courtyard round about, and their bases, and their stanchions, and their ropes. The ones camping according to the front of the tent of the testimony from the east was Moses and Aaron. So there's Moses and Aaron. Probably Ithamar and I forgot the other one. Guarding the watches of the holy place for the watches of the sons of Israel. And the foreigner approaching shall die. Always, this is the third place it says this now. All the numbering of the Levites, whom Moses and Aaron numbered, through the voice of the Lord, according to their peoples, every male from a month and up, 22,000 Levites. So a lot less than any of these other tribes. Getting close to the tribe of Manasseh, though. And the Lord said to Moses, saying, Number every firstborn male of the sons of Israel from a month and up, and take their number by name. And you shall take the Levites to me. I am the Lord, in place of all the firstborn of the sons of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites in place of all the firstborn among the cattle of the sons of Israel. And Moses numbered in which manner the Lord gave charge to him, every firstborn among the sons of Israel. So all these are firstborn of each one. And were all the firstborn males by number and by name, from a month and up, from out of their numbering, 22,000. So 22,000, 3 and 70 and 200. 3 and 70, 73, 273. So 273 with all the firstborn in this whole grouping. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Well, take the Levites in place of all the firstborn sons of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites in place of their cattle. And the Levites will be to me, I am the Lord. And for the ransoms of 3 and 70 and 200, the ones abounding over the Levites from the firstborn of the sons of Israel, you shall take 5 shekels per head. According to the double drachma of the holy place, you shall take them. The 20 oboli was a shekel, so they had to put this money up for the firstborn. And you shall give the money to Aaron and to his sons, the ransoms of the ones abounding among them. And Moses took the money, the ransoms for the ones abounding, for the ransoming of the Levites from the Lord. From the firstborn of the sons of Israel, he took the money, all the firstborn of all these others, 1,365 shekels, according to the shekel of the holy place. And Moses gave the money, the ransoms of the ones abounding, to Aaron and to his sons by the voice of the Lord, in which manner the Lord gave charge to Moses. So now we have the Levites are all set up and all the tribes around there with their armies. This is numbers of the army. So now we're going to go into detail on these different ministrations of the sons of Merari, Gershon, and Kohath, and starting in chapter 4. Hope you'll join us. Stay with the understanding of the structure that God put for this first grouping of people that were called to do obeisance to Him, to bow to Yahweh, Jehovah, our God today, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, God in the flesh, the reflection of the Godhead. To us, we have a different setup. It's called the ecclesia. These were the people gathering together. This is the synagogue, the gathering. We have the ecclesia, another type of gathering. And so we don't follow all this because we don't have all these different tribes. Christians are all throughout the world. We just have Jesus, and we are under Him as members of the body of Christ. So instead of a tent, we have the body of Christ. And everybody has their own, they're a member, and they have a different, do a different thing, different action, spiritual and physical. So we'll continue now, as I said, in chapter 4. Hope you'll join us. Until then, God bless.